Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the UCF Knights, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The back's got it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The Knights pick up enough yardage for a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second down, looking to throw it. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they're able to make the tackle short of the line.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, UCF.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left, pass caught. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Strong opening drive. This is play number 11, 3rd and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road. Already an underdog. And I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident in who you are. But you just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll ride the back again here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia! But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the scoring. Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They're going to run it here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Georgia, 7. UCF, 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Oh, my goodness. That looked to be the defensive back who came flying up there to put the pressure on the quarterback.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's going to take off. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching in your head. You had him at second forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. It's a short return. They make the tackle to 25, but what a play for this defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, nice. Made the defense look slow that time. Here's the point after attempt.
Number 10 with the grab and the score.
And it's up and good.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Number 14 set to kick this one off.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 49.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Here's the second down play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Here's the handoff. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
A really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they get set now to try to PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. He flips it to the back across the middle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good enough for first down yardage. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He dumps it down to the back. Caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Knights looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
1st down here for this offense. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Extending the play now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Quarterback drops back. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And looking for a big play here. Catch made down inside the 20. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Knights will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. Catch made on the left side. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Send the back in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Dogs looking to keep this drive rolling. The shotgun running play call. He gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. So the UCF offense is back out on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Knights bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Here's a target, and it's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times, and you should focus more on preserving the lead.
Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure and took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Quick throw to the left side. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. And there's the handoff. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Running with purpose. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia 28, UCF 14.
An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's swarmed by the defense.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with
touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's 4th down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. 1st down, looking to throw the football. On the move, looking deep. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way, can they catch him? Now the 40. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Now it's 2nd down here. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Dogs. And the beatdown continues. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw again. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Knights. This offense is still clicking. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT is good.
The extra point is good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Georgia, 42. UCF, 21.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That run sets up a critical third down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
7 yards on the play. Coming up, fourth down.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now here comes the bunch formation. And they pick up the first on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Georgia. And this one is getting ugly.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with a 2-minute warning. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the left side. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Still alive back there. Can he create something? Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Fights off a defender. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. The Knights come to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, UCF.
Well, you could tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage